Welcome to Samadhi Game and yoga. It's not often that we do the yoga here. We do it occasionally, but really more often we do other types of mantra yoga, but we're going to do some physical yoga today. I'm just going to try to get this camera sitting straight, if I can. I don't know how it is. Oh, there. That's better. Like that. There. Okay. Again, welcome to Samadhi Game Yoga. It's a practice that I've been doing for yoga for just about my entire life. I started when I was 10 years old. A friend of mine in school taught me about meditation. When I was 14 years old, that friend's mother took me under her wing and taught me meditation and yoga and proper dietary styles, and it just went on from there. So I'm really grateful to be here today, and I wanted to do, before we get started, I wanted to do one mantra from Samadhi Game Manifesto of Insight and Awareness. I'm just going to tilt down a little bit here so you can see. Samadhi Game Manifesto of Insight and Awareness can be downloaded free of charge from samadhigame.com, and that particular link that you want is the download link. There's a little bit of a registration that you can go through. It's not very involved, and then it takes you to the page where you download free of charge, and then you can put it on your iPhone, you can load it into your computer and have that Samadhi Game Manifesto, the printed edition of it, at your fingertips, and wherever you are you can just pick it up, open it up, and then say the mantra right from there. So I wanted to give the opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world, as an invocation for the work that we're going to do with the yoga and the breath work and the stretching and the power work, all of this. So here it is. This is called the opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world. I'm reading it from the EPUB edition of Samadhi Game, which is downloadable, and I'm inviting you to download that. Sublime I am, Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame, into and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with a tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant one, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am Samadhi. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and to organize my life around it. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. All right, so there it is on your iPhone, on your computer. Just go ahead and download it, and you can begin anything that you do with a few mantras anywhere you are. You're stopping at a stoplight or caught in a traffic jam, and just pick up your phone and start doing mantras instead of getting angry. Bring it up a little bit here. All right then, these are the movements that I like to do. These are movements I've been doing for about 60 years, and wanted to share them with you. Easy movements, easy yoga. I have a friend who lives in Richmond now. She used to live here in New Mexico. She worked in a store that I used to own called 20 Carats, Nadine Dorrington. I post things to the Samadhi Game page, and the yoga that she does is a far cry from what I do. If you're really advanced, you'll want to look into her videos and get inspiration from her. And if you can find Elliot's videos online as well, that would be a good thing. Elliot Marie Brinkley, she does great yoga as well. Anyway, so look for these great yoginis for inspiration and further advancement if you're young and supple. I've been doing very simple yoga my entire life, so that's what I'm going to show you right now. This is some breathing yoga to get us warmed up, breathing and movement. Let's go ahead and take the arms up at the sides, and as you breathe out, breathe in, come all the way down, and then as you breathe out, arms to the sides. Really just squats. Hold that core strong. Okay. When you're breathing deeply, I like to purse the lips a little bit and get a little bit of a back pressure against the lips as you're breathing out. Some people like to breathe only through the nose, and that's good too. If you like to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, when you purse the lips, it creates a little bit of a back pressure. And so you get a little bit more oxygen transfer in the lungs when you do that. Okay, we're going to build up a little bit of energy, some movement. So let's go ahead and just spread the legs apart a little bit on the ground. Take the arms up to the sides and push. This is isometric. So it's pulling against imaginary pressure and pushing against imaginary pressure. Want to see something here. Okay, I see what I'm doing. I just wanted to see the picture on the camera a little bit better. And then arms, just let them float for a moment. Keep that core strong. Stomach pulled in just a little bit. Even the perineum contracted just a little bit. That little bit of Kegel. And then arms down to the sides. Let's do some big breaths in circles. You can come up on your toes. Big breath. Make sure your head almost goes out of the camera shot. In the other direction. I have another yogini here approaching Nat. Come with me. Do yoga with me. Well, maybe you can't see her in the shot. It's Marlena. Big breaths. Bigger breaths than you've taken all week. All month. Maybe your whole life. And relax it down. Again, now feel that prana flowing through the body. The more you put your attention on the prana, the greater that flow of prana becomes. Step a little bit to the sides and lean to the side. Breathing out to the middle, breathing into the side. And standing tall, feeling again that flow of prana up through, yes, it's okay, yes, it's okay. Flow of prana up through the sides of the body, that gallbladder meridian down the sides of the body. When you open up on the side, that whole gallbladder meridian opens up all the way up to the side of the head. Wonderful. And if you get to be really good at it, you can feel those flows. Let's spin a little bit side to side. This one, you plant your feet. The side that you spin to, you kind of rotate the heel up and balance on the heel. Let your arms sort of swing around. So one arm gives you a massage on the shoulder, the other one on the kidney. Boom. Kind of hits in there. Boom. 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 Keep the core nice and strong. Really just limbering up the body, getting that circulation going. We want to make it easy.
So it's okay, I'm just moving it to the side. What?
She really likes to do yoga with us usually. Okay, we'd like to do a few kicks. We're just doing a simple step and kick. Step, kick, step, kick, step, kick. Get your balance. Kick. And the more you get the balance, the more you might not even have to put your kicking foot down again. And just spin that ankle. And the other foot. And spin that ankle. Energy into the ankles. High to the sky. Bend as far as you feel comfortable at the waist. Pull it up through the middle of the body with the hands. Arms to the sides. Let's go ahead and balance. Do a balancing tree pose. Really get your left foot situated firmly into your mat. Pull up your pants if you need to, so your right foot doesn't slip when you go into this pose. Right foot placed firmly into the crotch, and then bring it on up. I am calm, I am poised. And then bring it down, relaxed. Each of us has a stronger side naturally, and if you've had some sort of accidents or problems, you might have a weaker side even more prominently. As I do, my left leg doesn't hold as good as my right leg because some back surgery I had many years ago. Bringing it up, the right leg planted firmly, and again, I am calm, I am poised, and relaxing into the position. But day by day, year by year, that left leg regains some of its neural programming for me. So being consistent, you can overcome even cut nerves, which is what I suffered with when they did the surgery on that left leg. And breathing in, big breath out, arms to the sides. Let's go ahead and do a dancing Shiva pose, grabbing that right ankle and then leaning forward as far as you can. Again, this is my left leg, so excuse the wobble. And bring it down. That pose really shows me my progress or lack of it with that left leg. Right leg. Right leg planted, and then lean it forward. I posted a video of a 96-year-old lady this morning who has been doing yoga for 96 years, or a large part of those years. And she's still teaching yoga classes at 96, and what an inspiration. And I'm sure that she started many, many years ago and has continued right on through, and that momentum, the constancy, is what's important. It doesn't take any equipment. You don't have to buy anything. All you have to do, maybe a mat at the most. You've got this mat, you got this size space here, And you can do this every day easily, either in the morning or in the evening or both, a little bit in the morning, a little bit in the evening. Just coming back, and whatever is happening to you in your daily life, the difficulties that everyone goes through, none of us are immune. All of us have certain karmic patterns that draw us into situations that are difficult. Well, if you just keep on keeping on with your yoga day after day, that peacefulness that comes through the practice, that focus comes through the practice, helps you to move through everything that you're given in this embodiment. Let's just spin a little bit here. Take it out to the sides with the legs, and then just spin around. Opening up those hips. And another breathing exercise. Arms up, fingers clasped up. Breathing out, arms come down to the back, clasping them behind you, expanding the chest, breathing in. Releasing, breathing out, breathing in again. Let's go ahead and take it up, take it down, and then breathe over, holding those arms clasped together. Just letting the gravity help you to give way. Dropping that head forward. Breathing. And bring it on up. Let's go ahead and do Uddiyana Bandha. Get yourself situated, coming down on the knees. You can breathe out all the way, and then once you've breathed out all the way, come back up. We're going to breathe out and sink, and then come back up. Suck that gut in while the breath is held out, and you can rotate the gut a little bit. Okay, I'll show you my gut as I do it. I'm going to do it again. You get the idea. It's a tough one. Once you're finished, you got to reoxygenate. Okay, here goes. Breathing out. As you're catching the breath, you can be pumping that perineum and that Kegel as you breathe out. You can be cycling the breath in the SAGA breath, feeling the energy move down the front side of the body, and as you breathe out with that Kegel up to the top. And as you breathe in, you can place the tongue at the top of the roof of the mouth. And all of these things, you play with them all. You use all of them. You keep experimenting with all of these movements. Let's go ahead and do sun salutations. Get this mat in the sun. Let's see if you can still see me. Breathing high to the sky. Breathing out, bending at the waist. Let's see if I can get this a little bit farther away so you can see. Maybe a little bit better. Okay. Stepping back. And just let's hold this position for a little bit. If you can, face to the sun. If you can move your computer so that the screen is towards the window in your home, so you can face towards that window that's bringing a ray of sunlight in. And feel that sunlight as it comes into your body, into your heart. And then stepping back the other hand into this downward facing dog. Great position. Just let's hold on to it for a while. Drop the head forward, hips up. Heels down if you can. We're going back towards the sun. We're going to swoop down. Can you see me on the camera? And then swoop up. Again, that sunshine just flooding into your body. And then swooping back into downward facing dog. Letting that neck go. Stepping forward with the same foot that you stepped back with. That means your right foot. Stretch on the other side, you see. And again, relishing in the light as it pierces the clouds. Getting that stretch. See that? You can't see it on camera, I don't think. But it's that those toes are gripping, the left toes are gripping the mat. Opening up that hip. Even the side of the body. And then stepping forward. Hanging out. Letting the head drop. And then bringing those hands up through the middle of the body. All the way up through the heart. Up into a prayer position, up over the head. You can even join the thumbs together if you like. Leaning back, stretching it out, breathing it in. Hands back down into prayer. And again, another round. This time we'll go a little bit quicker through. So breathing in high to the sky. Bending at the waist. Letting it drop. Left foot this time. Left leg. Gazing at that sun. Right leg Downward facing dog. Drop the head. Hips up. Swooping forward. Catching the sun. Again, downward facing dog. Same leg forward as went back. That means left. On up. On up. Breathing in. Big to the sky. Now we're going to go even quicker. On up. Let's warm up the body. Right leg. Left leg. Right leg. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Left leg. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Left leg. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Right leg. Follow me. Recover. Let's just do a little bit of squatting here, a little bit of deep squatting. Watch. Just down to the mat. And let it hang out here. And then go ahead and plant your hands down. Let's try this position where we're going to support ourselves with our arms, our hands. Nice. And then lean forward. Take the feet out from underneath you if you can. Just lean forward there. Grab it and then hold on to it. Weightless. Floating above the earth. And then down, back into that nice stretch for the calves, opening up the knees, extending that lower back. Meditate here for a moment. Okay, let's bring one leg forward. I'm gonna bring the camera down just a little bit more. There we go. Your left leg is under you, your right leg is back now. And again, just gazing out that window into the sun as it pierces the clouds, the pearl essence shining like your heart. And you can bring it down if you like. Scooch it down. Just stretch it out. Bring it up, and then just switch it out. Right leg bent under, back down under that hiney. Left leg stretching back, and then gazing, letting the length, the elongation take place. Slowly. Core strength. Shoulders relaxed, head high. And work with it. And then gently down. Bring it on up. Bring it around. Let's lay face down. Let's strengthen the lower back, putting the hands under the hips. And then lifting each leg alternately. Bring it up into all fours. Breathing in, breathing out. Other leg. Let's bring it on down. Keeping the bum high. Resting back all the way now. Bringing the arms back alongside. Feeling the compression in the abdomen and the thoracic as well. Take some deep breaths, pressing against that compression. Just expand yourself back out, down, face down. Pressing up gently with the hands. Expanding the chest. And this time, arms to the sides. Both legs up. You can lift the torso as well if you'd like. Bring the arms up. And back down. I think it was yesterday I saw a video of Nadine from this position, pushing her legs all the way up over her head, straight up into the air, as though she was doing a shoulder stand, except from the other direction, with her chin down rather than the back of her head down. Amazing. In other words, it can be done. Let's bring it up again. Let's slide back again into that child's pose. Let's go to the side. Let's just hang out on the side for a little bit. Strengthen the side of the body as well. And the other side too. Let's get some core strength going here. Let's bring the legs up. And just roll side to side. Grab the feet up. I know it ain't pretty. It's the bug. But it really does a nice stretch for the lower back. Which in turn affects the upper cervical region of your neck there. And just lean your legs to one side. Feel the stretch down the side of the body. Head can turn in the opposite direction. And the other direction. Okay, let's work on the stomach a little bit. Easy. Now add a little bit. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You got it. Left leg up and over. Right hand on the left knee.
looking to your left. And just let it stretch. Easy. Okay. Leg down and just feel the difference. Right side, left side. Now, the other direction. Right knee up, left hand, right knee. Head, face to the right. Okay. Feel the symmetry. Left, right, left, right. Rolling to the side, sitting up. A few more sitting poses. Let's bring that right leg back underneath to the hip, foot back actually. Left foot over. Just grab that knee. Sit tall with it and reach this hand back around. Can you see it over there? I can't see it. Maybe. No, you can't see it. And just twist around and look. And work with this position. What do you feel? Where are you curving? Where are you stressing? Where are you looking? Where's the years of gravity pulling on you? How has it curved your spine? How has it lessened the flexibility in your hips? In your lower back, maybe? In your knees even. Now can you breathe new life there? See, I've watched this process long enough to realize that there's a correlation between the effects of living. It doesn't have to even be accidents or traumas. It can just be just living in gravity on people's bodies. And it builds up year after year after year until it starts to bend the body, shape the body. And the question is, will you shape back consciously, or will you just allow gravity to take over? I firmly believe that if you do a little bit of this yoga on a daily basis, constantly, you too can live like that 96-year-old lady, strong and supple and straight, really looking like a 35-year-old as she walks through her yoga classes. And it isn't really about longevity, it's more about quality. How much oxygen do you have flowing to the various parts of your body? How pure, how functional are they? Your organs, your muscles, your tendons, your bones, your bone marrow. And just release this position. Come back and just sit in this noble pose. You can bring the two knees over each other a little bit if you'd like. And release your arms, and then take your hands and just clasp them here in front. Noble pose. And again, gazing out that window at the sun breaking through the clouds, or that sun streaming through the blue sky, wherever you are, or the glow through deep clouds, or the muted shadows of dark clouds. You can take that left arm, take it behind you, reach for, but don't stress this. So we just want to just open up the shoulder a little bit, not all the way. The right side up. And if you can grab your t-shirt in between and just let your arms rest. And then sit tall. See if you can lift that elbow up to the sky. And relaxing it down. Let's change our legs. Left leg back, left foot against the right hip, right foot over the knee. Do what you can. If you have to put it over here, that's fine. Coming back around that noble pose, knees on top of each other if you can. Just sit again. The meditation is on that morning sun. Two weeks earlier, I'd be doing this outside in the sun, on the lawn, under the golden trees, which are now almost bare. And the bare trees are allowing that sunshine to flow through our windows. When they're full, it's just shades. Which is beautiful, because in the summertime you want that shade on the south side of the house if you live here in New Mexico. It helps keep the house cool. And in the winter, you get that sun shining through the windows and keeping the house warm. And taking that right arm back, the left arm over the top, grabbing that t-shirt in the middle someplace with both. And just allowing those arms, those shoulders to rest open. feet together. Grab those cold toes. You know what to work with here. You know where your tight spots are. You know where you're pulling down with gravity. You know what to overcome. You know how to bring that chest forward, that chin down, that head up. Forward. Reach forward. Head forward. Head up, not down with this position. Bending at the waist, allowing that waist to bend down. The stomach to lay down on the thighs. Finding a comfortable position to breathe in, whether it be cross-legged position or the squatted seated position. It's called Vajrasana, the diamond pose. Because you look like a diamond, you're all triangles and angles put together. Let's breathe in. Let's do the SAGA breath. Breathing in down to the front side of the body. The tongue is at the roof of the mouth. As you breathe out, you contract that perineum, a little kegel. Feel the shiver up the spine. Each pose of yoga is quite like each mantra in Samadhi Manifesto of insight and awareness. Each pose is a form that conducts a certain energy, a certain thought form for the body. Our consciousness is linked to our body is linked to our consciousness. So how we hold our body affects our consciousness. How we hold our consciousness affects our body. The words and thoughts that we harbor affect our body. The words and thoughts that we utter affect our body. And our body affects the words that we utter. Samadhi game, Manifesto of Insight and Awareness, is designed to help you become more conscious of your thoughts, of your body, of your mind, of your emotions, so that you can hold them in certain ways that are aligned with this infinite being, which is yoga. So I'm going to pick up my telephone again, my iPhone, and my glasses. And open it up again. And go back to the beginning again of the mantra, the closing pillar of light, the pillar of the world. Just closing this session with this mantra again. You can download it free of charge at samadhigame.com. Have it on your own device. And join us on Samadhi Game Live. You can go to those broadcasts and tune in. And I broadcast this live, so you don't need to download it if you come to those live sessions. But when you want to have it on your own, for your own, wherever you are, that's the way to do it. Here it is. Sublime I am, Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame. Enter and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with a tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant one, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I Am Samadhi. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Well, thank you for joining me in this morning of yoga, flexibility, strength, compassion for yourself, and for this longevity. If you get consistent with this, if you do this daily on this little teeny piece of area of your living room carpet or your bedroom carpet or wherever it happens to be, you will gain a momentum that will serve you well as you gain in years. So I urge you, get with, if you really want to go for it, get with these younger yoginis and yogis and do their thing, but develop the momentum. Know that you're carrying that momentum all the way from your youth, all the way through to your advancing ages, where you don't have to even act or feel like you're in those advancing ages if you do this regularly and consistently. All right, thank you for joining me. I'll do it again sometime. We're doing more and more impromptu sessions, so stick with us. Thanks very much. Have a great day.